In this series of videos, we're going to be looking at the process of desire manifestation. Strange title, but basically, whenever we set up a series of targets or goals, this is exactly what is being undertaken. This series of videos is going to be looking at a 4-step model which takes a more esoteric approach to the goal-making procedure. It works in the following manner. Step 1. You define your goals. With all goal-making procedures, goals must have certain qualities which will make them more effectively achievable. They must be clearly defined and stated in a positive way. They must be realistic and have a compelling reason to drive them. They must also be specific to create intent. So let's take an example. The goal we'd like to achieve is to start our own business, to be our own boss and take control over our time and finances. Whilst this is a worthy example, it is just a random series of statements with very little substance or direction. So let's reconstruct this and give the picture greater colour and depth. We do this by asking questions. So, to be specific, what type of business is it going to be? Is it something that falls within our current skill set? Are the resources needed currently available to get it started? If not, are they easily obtainable? Where will I be doing this business and with whom? What time frame do I want this business to be operating within? How do I fund the startup? These are some of the questions which will need to be clarified before moving forward. Once a clear picture has been established, then there must be a compelling reason to move along the road and stay on it. This is going to be totally unique for each person. But for this example, we'll say we want to take control over our working life. So we use this vision of our new life as a guiding light along the journey towards our given goals. So how do we create such a vision and make it compelling enough to drive us on? We basically look in our mind to find those reasons. They could be anything from achieving financial freedom, spend more quality time with family, working the hours you want, having the ability to travel more frequently, no more 9-to-5 drudgery. The list just goes on and on. So whatever you decide, these motives are the ones you choose to focus on to drive you forward to achieving your goals. So now we've defined the goal and found the compelling reasons to do it. What we next need to do is to define how it's going to be done. So we start to create a route of the journey that's got to be taken to make the goal a reality. How do we do this? Once again, by examining answers to the questions and deciding on the following options. So A, the answer will be yes, I can and will start a new business. B, the business is going to be an online marketing model. C, there are existing skill sets that can be used as a basis on which to create this business. D, any new skills that may be required can be learned and used as and when needed. E, funding can be found from existing resources whilst the build-up is under development. Further funding can be applied for if needed at a later time. F, the time frame for this to happen is going to be over the next 2-year period, with certain tasks being completed at different times over that period. As can be seen, with this idea, we move from what was a vague wish to a more detailed and mapped out alternative, offering a more realistic foundation on which to create our new future. That then is stage 1. In the following stage, we're going to look at affirmation.